guys are out, doesn't mean you can't give your best effort. Doesn't mean you have to play hero ball. Move the ball. When the Knicks move the ball, they win. I tell you this all the time. You get the 30 team assists, it's over. We're 12-0 in the season with 30 or more assists. Last year, we had 26 games. We won 23 of them. Year before that, we were 10-0 with 30 or more assists. Brunson's not scoring? Great. Get somebody else involved. Run some, ISOs for somebody else. How about getting Shaman involved? How about drawing up a play for Mikal Bridges in the mid-range so he gets a wide-open look and not having him dribble? I don't want to see him dribble. He's mid at dribbling, at best. Give me a sec. Like I said, get other people involved. Can't shoot 36%. I mean, what did we shoot in the first half? Like, I think in the first quarter we shot like 20%. Where's the adjustment? Or are the Knicks scared of Detroit? I'm asking a serious question. Are the Knicks scared of Detroit? Because they certainly play scared. Let me look up the numbers right now. We lost every quarter. Every single quarter we lost. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me go on X real quick. I know a lot of people are replying to me here. If you could reply in the chat, I could see it. I don't know. This is a team that when they play together, when the Knicks play connected, when they play physical, when the defense is on, when they're getting rebounds, when they're scoring in the paint, the Knicks are borderline unstoppable, especially when they're hitting shots. But that's my problem. My problem is the Knicks do not always hit the shots. And you may say, Eddie, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's a make or miss league. Everybody goes through stretches where they miss shots. And I'll say you're right. But don't you want to play up to your competition? Now, you knew tonight you didn't have OG. You didn't have Cat. You didn't have, who else? Meduse, we knew we didn't have. Now, knowing you're not going to have OG, you don't have Alvarado. Now, knowing you don't have these players, what was the game plan? To give Jalen Brunson the ball and say, hey, go win it for us, Jalen? We can't do that anymore. Teams are on to that. Teams know now how to play Jalen Brunson. You throw two big bodies at him, you trap him, you stop him from going in the paint, and every time he puts up the shot in the paint, you bump him. That's how you stop Jalen Brunson. That's on Mike Brown. That is a Mike Brown problem, and you could cut that. Because Mike Brown doesn't adjust when it's only just Jalen Brunson shooting. He needs to get other people involved. And I get it. We don't have the most talent in the world, offensively, when OG and Cat are on. And you're right. But you're telling me we can't find other ways to get into the paint? other ways to score easy baskets, other ways to hit corner threes. They're not that difficult. It's called drawing up plays. It's called players moving without the ball. Simple. But tonight, the Knicks got punched in the mouth in the fourth quarter, and instead of punching back, they put their heads down, they put their tails between their legs, and they gave up. And that, to me, was the problem tonight. That's why we lost. Played like a bunch of, I'm not going to say it, but you know what. That's what they played like. Play tougher. Make this a 10-point game. You're going to lose by 30 twice to the best team in the East? To the team that knows they're hunting you? You're going to lose twice to them? How do you think they feel right now going to a series versus us? How do you think Detroit feels about going into a series with the Knicks? I bet they feel like they'll beat us in 5. Why? You ask why? Because they punch us in the mouth every single game. And you may say, Eddie, well, give the Knicks a break. Let's see how they play in the Garden. Okay, no problem. But if they punch us in the mouth in the Garden, we got a major problem. We got a problem. See, I believe in Detroit. I think Detroit's really good. I know a lot of you people don't, but I do. I think they have everything, especially on defense. They have all the ingredients you need on defense to win. Now, they might not have enough offensively, but defensively, they got it. They are them. Azor Thompson, Stewart, Duran, Cade. All these guys play defense. That's all they do. They get steals. They dive for balls. They go for 50-50 balls. Tough teams win in the NBA. Why do you think Oklahoma City's so good? You think it's just because Shea gets to the line? Watch them. Watch Oklahoma City play. Watch Detroit play. Watch San Antonio play. All 3 of those teams, what do they have in common? Physicality, hustle, wanting to win, the need, the want. They have that in common. And on certain nights, the Knicks have that. But tonight, Knicks didn't have that. You want to call it whatever you want. You want to call it the look. You want to call it the fucking eye. I don't know. But whatever it is, they had it. And we didn't. Ernie, hello to you too, brother. Hello to you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The Knicks have an identity problem. And I say that for this. They don't have an identity problem when it comes to regular teams. We know when Washington or, give me whatever, Sacramento, whatever, even though we lost to Sacramento. When we play these lottery teams, we're going to win. Even if we have guys out, we're probably going to win. But when the Knicks go up against contenders, when we go up against these elite teams, it's different. The Knicks need to do more. And you need to be able to match the physicality. And during that 8-0 win streak, we did. Denver played us physical. The Raptors played us physical. But it didn't matter. Because we hit them right back. And we wanted it. We were connected. Tonight, I didn't see that. Tonight, we were disconnected. Discombobulated. What does Clyde like to say? Stumbling and bumbling. That's what we did tonight. Stumbling and bumbling. Playing hero ball. Playing ISO ball. That shit will fly in February. But if you think that's going to fly in May and June, then I got a bridge to sell you. When is this offense going to come around? When is this offense going to just start blowing teams out? That's what I want to see. Now, maybe I'll get a chance to see it in May. Maybe the Knicks are just better in the playoffs. I don't know. But right now, I don't feel good. I'm upset. I wanted tonight's game bad. I want Sunday's game bad. And the schedule doesn't get any easier. Let me pull up the schedule for you guys. You ready? Hold on. Pull up the schedule for you. All right, I'll have to zoom in and let me know. Let me know if you see it. There we go. All right. Take a look. Take a look at that schedule. You got Boston, Indiana, who plays us tough, Philly on a back-to-back. So we're at Boston for a 12:30 start, and then we go to Philly. Excuse me. Come home to Indiana on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, whoa. All right, good. I just read that wrong. So we got 3 games until the All-Star break. You got Boston, Indiana, Philly. Frankly, I want to win all 3 of those games. But I need to beat Boston. And you know what? Frankly, the Knicks should win all 3 of these games. Indiana has got nothing. Well, they got Zubac now, so they'll be a little different. But we should be able to handle them. And remember, they're going to tank. So Zubac's probably going to be on a minutes restriction. Or they might not even play him. Then on the next night, after being home, we go down to Philly on a back-to-back. Got to win at least 2 of those 3 games. But now, let's take a look at this schedule. Take a look at this schedule. Because it doesn't get easier. So, you got the All-Star break that goes for 8 days. And then, at home to open up the All-Star break, you got Detroit Thursday night. Then you got a back-to-back. This is tough. Home to Houston, which is going to be a tough game. And then at Chicago on a back-to-back. Then you go to Cleveland. Then you go to Milwaukee. And then you're home to San Antonio. You fly to Toronto. Then you come back on a back-to-back, on the second night of a back-to-back to Oklahoma City. Then you fly out west again. At Denver. At Los Angeles. Back-to-back at Los Angeles. at Utah, at Indiana. I mean, look at this stretch right here. Look at this stretch after the All-Star break. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 13 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those 13 games are teams over 500. And that's right now. Milwaukee might go up in the standings. Chicago might go up in the standings. The only two gimmies are Utah and Indiana. And correct me if I'm wrong, but we lost to Utah last year. Oh, actually, no. We lost to them not long. I think it was last year in Utah. So then after that, home stretch. Indiana. Golden State, who always beats us. Indiana again. At Brooklyn, which is a home game. Home to Washington. Home to the Pelicans. Then another road trip. At Charlotte, who's better? At Oklahoma City, who's the best? At Houston, who's a top 5 team. At the new look Memphis. And then to end the season, home to Chicago. At Atlanta. Home to Boston. Home to Toronto. At Charlotte. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a tough schedule. That is not easy. Let me count how many of those teams are above 500. So here you go. 1, 2, 3. 19 of those last 28 games are teams over 500. That's not easy. That is not easy. Knicks don't have an easy schedule. But this is where you hope experience plays. This is where you hope chemistry plays. Because when you have good chemistry and continuity, which we have, you tend to beat those teams that are lower than you. The Charlottes, the Bostons, the Washingtons, the Indianas. The last few years under Thibodeau, we beat those teams. And for the most part, under Mike Brown, we have too. It doesn't get easy. That's all I'm saying. Well, with that said, I don't have much more for you guys. But appreciate you guys coming through. Thank you for coming on. I know it was a crappy game, tough to watch. And a lot of you guys probably threw it out and don't care about it. But I broke down what I could. I kept it a buck. And that's all I can do. I probably won't be doing the Sunday game, but I'll be on Sunday night. So I'll see you guys then. With that said, good night, everybody. Good luck. God bless.